Okay, so we are beginning the second leg of our little tour of Joshua Tree today. We are heading down Pinkham Canyon. So
it's 3:09 in the afternoon.
Yeah, we should have enough daylight to get up off the trail.
55 degrees.
So
it's kind of chilly. It's breezy out. I have a jacket on.
So I've been down Pinkham Canyon one time, actually coming in the opposite direction. It was like 22 years ago. It was a very early SoCal Broncos run. So I don't remember much about the trail, so this is almost like doing it for the first time. I don't think there's anything technical. It's pretty much just driving through a wash, and I don't even know if the canyon gets very narrow.
They give you a bunch of rules back there, though.
Yeah.
You
So
must be a skilled four-wheel person.
Yeah, but we hope you guys are enjoying it.
Yeah, we're having a great time out here, so follow along and go on our adventures with us.
Yep, and here's a reminder, subscribe if you haven't done that yet.
Yeah, be sure to like us, put it in the comments.
Our goal is we want to get to 1 million subscribers by next week, so we're
almost there.
We're counting on your help.
We're closer to 0 than we are 1 million, so.
But with your help, we can get there.
I think
so. Pinkham Canyon can be run in either direction, and today we're going east to west, having started near the Cottonwood Visitor Center in Joshua Tree National Park. The trail actually traverses 2 different watersheds, not just Pinkham Canyon. The first half of the trail follows Smoke Tree Wash up into the wide, shallow draw between the Cottonwood Mountains to the south and the Hexie Mountains to the north. This trail is named after Chester Pinkham, one of the old-timers from the area's heyday, prior to the establishment of Joshua Tree National Monument. In the early 1930s, as mining interests in the area began to wane and preservation sentiments began to rise, the push to designate a new national park or monument was gaining momentum. As the debate over what to name the park was heating up, Pinkham wrote to the National Park Service to weigh in on the matter. There was a campaign to name the new monument after Minerva Hoyt, a Los Angeles socialite and advocate for the monument. But Pinkham would have none of it. The old prospector, who often found himself at odds with Hoyt, wrote,
"I am interceding for all the old prospectors who wish the desert kept perfectly natural in both structure and name. It is their policy to give a name suitable to the natural grandeur alone, one suitable to the makeup of the territory.
Of course, the monument would eventually be named Joshua Tree, and Pinkham's name still denotes a nearby spring, well, wash, and this canyon and trail. As for Minerva Hoyt, she would have to wait for over 75 years, until 2012, when the U.S. Board of Geographic Names chose a previously unnamed peak in the northern part of the park to bestow her name to. Almost 7 miles into the trail, the low pass where you transition from Smoke Tree Wash into actual Pinkham Canyon is almost imperceptible, having gained only 260 feet of elevation. Here, the trail crosses a fine example of desert pavement, its varnished surface glinting in the afternoon sunlight. Finally, Pinkham Wash joins the trail from the left as we begin our equally imperceptible descent, though the canyon does get narrower and rockier in places. Just over 11.5 miles into the trail, a faint track heading up a tributary wash on the north side of the trail leads a short distance to the historic Snowcloud mine. As we were chasing a setting sun, we didn't have time to check it out on this trip. But we had visited it over 20 years ago on that SoCal Broncos trip I mentioned earlier. The Snowcloud is the only substantial mine site in Pinkham Canyon, and is said to have been owned or worked by both Bill Keyes and Chester Pinkham at various times. Keyes is, of course, the namesake of Keyes Ranch, Keyes View, and perhaps the most prominent figure in local area history. just go out here and scout it to get back over.
Well, let's see if we can cut this way to the right.
Yeah, let's do that. Hang on a second. I'm going to take the radio, go over that way.
You know, I'm still quite a ways over from it. Let me come back to you. I think we're going to have to backtrack.